Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance, and we are ready to begin once again. Hello there, James. Glad to have you. We are continuing on where we left off with Kingdom Come Deliverance, and we're heading to the town or city of Uzhitz. A interesting place. Hello there, Lou. Glad to see you made it. We just made it to Uzhitz, and there's a lot of things in Uzhitz. But primarily we're here to find out the location of this bandit with a limp. And supposedly, if we walk around town for long enough, we will discover some people who may have known him, as he's been in the area for a while. And we're being sent to investigate. Also, in Uzhitz is the Scribe. So there are, from my understanding, there are actually two ways to actually learn how to read in the game, as Henry does not actually start out learning, knowing how to read yet, being a blacksmith's son and all. So you can go to the shrine, or a slightly more funny, but also exploitive way to play it is to actually get a specific skill in the game that actually just unlocks reading levels for you. It's kind of funny, but anyways, let's go ahead and load up 18.5 hours. Let's bring in our Uzhitz game. We fast traveled from Neuhof to Uzhitz, so, and it was uneventful, thankfully. We didn't catch any bandits on the way. And here we are. That's the bailiff. Hello, bailiff. Is this our horse? Pebbles? Hello, Pebbles.
Hear ye, good people.
Oh, I didn't get the notification.
So
she should have gotten a stream or YouTube notification and a Discord notification.
What? Do they heed the word? Those bloated bellies? They fleece you of your last groschen. They would have you slave for them till redemption. And while you live from hand to mouth, they stuff themselves with sweetmeats and indulge in carnal pleasures.
Cake.
But I will
She also got
tell you
me some
what
cake.
the deeds are
Very
called.
tasty.
What the Lord names it. Sin.
A tourist attraction.
Nothing but
You're right,
sin.
it is a tourist attraction.
Betrayal of the faith and betrayal of Christ. Yet they would call me and
James wants
others
cake?
heretics and rebels.
Well, then I'll make you jealous here.
Is there
My grandma, she passed away a few years ago here, but she had an absolutely incredible blueberry cheesecake recipe. It's a no-bake cheesecake, and it's got a graham wafer crust. It's got a cream cheese and whipped cream filling with the legendary cheesecake. Yes, indeed. A cream cheese and whipped cream filling, and also wild blueberries boiled with a bit of sugar that you pour over top, and then it's refrigerated. It's very tasty. All right. I'm supposed to be following these green signs, I think, here. Looks like there's one way down there, one over here, and one over there. Anyways, I was saying something about the reading skills. Let's go back over here. What I want to see is actually the speech stat. I'm not sure if this is still possible. Oh no, not the speech stat. What is the stat? Oh, it's main level stat. It's a main level perk. Right here, the scholar perk. Your momentary reading level increased by 3, but your strength and warfare skills have each incurred a -1 penalty. An interesting part is, and I'm not sure if this is still in the game or not, because this has been a while since I've heard about it, but apparently, you're able to use this scholar ability to actually go to the scribe without actually going to the scribe and paying for him to teach you to learn reading. But it does take main level 8, which I suppose we're actually main level 7, so we're not all that far off. About other skills, though. Let's see. Sword skills. Have any of you kind of, like, had an opinion or had a thought on what we should do with sword skills? We've got the options to do, like, short swords. Essentially, the choices between short swords and long swords. Like, short swords, hunting swords, sabers, and then long swords. So we can have a two-handed weapon, or we can have a one-handed weapon. I'm not sure what the actual difference is between them. Like game-wise. And, like, I know you could wield a shield with a one-handed weapon, which could be useful. But another thing is, like, I feel like, I'm not sure what the agility or strength requirements are for them. Perhaps higher agility requirement for, like, the short sword, which is something that I might want to try with the agility build. I'm not sure if it's, like, any faster or does any more damage. Like, I don't actually know really how the weapons work. And we should totally go ahead and stop by a weapon shop when we get the chance. And I would really like that. But anyways, looks like we've got a decent amount of, like, armor, although it's either really dirty or really broken. But yeah, the big choice here is going to be whether we use a short sword or a long sword for our skills. That's you. One moment here. Lots of dusty work today. Let's hope I don't sneeze too much more. So Lou, you were saying probably a short sword with a shield, and I think that would be interesting. I didn't expect to do like blocks and such. However, we definitely could go with a block skill. But if you look at it, I'm pretty sure a lot of the axes, a lot of the maces, I think they are also quite often one-handed, which means we could just swap our primary weapon out for whatever we needed. We currently actually have this weapon here, Mercenary's Bedfellow. It's not exactly the greatest condition weapon right now, but it does have the most damage. Which seems to have reduced damage because of the current condition of the weapon, which we should look at repairing this, possibly. Which I think there's also a bladesmith or a blacksmith or some place to repair. But I think I do like the idea of trying for the one-handed, and we could do a shield. I did want to do, like, less of the block skill and more of the, like, agility. Not necessarily just agility, but more I'm saying, like, I want him to be able to be, like, fairly light on my feet and do, like, a decent amount of dodges. So that would be something.
I heard something about a magic ointment that you got from the herb woman.
You heard that where?
Huh?
And what business is it of yours?
Is this even the right save?
The herb woman said.
Gertrude.
That's not the point.
I don't think this is the right
Thanks
save.
for the concern.
One moment. Did I just bring up the wrong one? Yes, I did. Okay, spoilers. Don't mind me. Where was I? Oh, okay. There it is. Mysterious Ways. I selected the wrong one. Only 14.3 hours instead of the 19.8. Well, that's awkward. Let's go ahead, and we're apparently still in the Talmberg Woods. That would make sense. Why I seemed to have some wrong quests there. And why my skills seem to be slightly higher. Well, whoops. Here we are. Back. We just left Ginger here. And I think yeah, we already unlocked that chest. Yeah, definitely awkward. Now let's head to Uzhitz for real here. Find the Neuhof bandit in Uzhitz. That's our current objective. So let's go ahead, head on the road. We can't exactly fast travel there yet, because we can only fast travel to places we've been. So let's just go ahead and Henry in the multiverse. Yeah, those are future Henry's problems. Because I remember that quest. I'm like, there's no way we started this quest last time.
Yeah.
I have played through that quest before, but yeah, that's definitely not the one we're on. Also, I missed the road. Where'd the road go? Down here. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can run. I do appreciate the sound of the galloping hooves and the birds. Very pleasant. That person's out here. Hello, person. You're not trying to kill me, thank you. Watch out for that tree. Oops. Almost hit it. Actually, kind of surprised we haven't encountered bandits at all this playthrough yet. Well, I'm just going to keep on going forward.
Yeah.
Interesting sight. Well, not sure what's so interesting about it, but I didn't even see anything on the road, so. There was an accident. Yes, I see. There was a cart there. Oh, looks like the horse needs a little rest. And there's Uzhitz. Right there. That's much better. Yeah, I was telling Ella when I was prepping for stream, I'm like, it's just me, or did I, like, entirely not remember where... yeah, I just did not remember where the... like, where we left off last time. It's like, I don't think we fast traveled to Uzhitz. I think we were talking about traveling to it. Hey, makes a little more sense now. Well, that looks interesting. Looks like there's a bit of an issue out here. A bit of a commotion. Shall we see what's up? I think we shall, because Henry, I think, is the naturally curious and snoopy type. And we also had a different armor on.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
that's what you call nothing to see, I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh.
Man, we are trying to find. If you're
Or all that's left of
squeamish,
him.
you might not want to look. Yeah. He was really done in.
Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
So we really do have to play investigators now. What exactly happened? Why is he dead? Other than the fact that he was being probably found and hunted by the bandits. Let's see if the bailiff has any more info for us, and then we'll ask around other people.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Yeah, it's not suspicious. And where was he on the night Neuhof was raided?
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
All right. We'll have to ask some other people that may have known him. When was the body found? Yes,
When did you find the body?
That's a good question.
And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Another thing about Lubosh.
Oh, I guess that was it. Well, there we go. There's the next part of the story. Mysterious ways. So, we made it to Uzhitz. Now we gotta find out more about Limpy Lubosh. We gotta just keep asking around, really.
Good health to you, sir.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
So we'll just ask
That man
all
Lubosh who
these
was
questions,
murdered.
really.
What was he like?
Speech
He
skill
was a
and more
drunk.
info.
He was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much. But I wouldn't wish an end like that on anyone.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
So no connections, huh?
That's all. Thank you.
Okay.
Farewell.
What does everyone else have to say?
Good health to you.
I've come in the name...
Sir Hanush gives a...
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
I didn't see much of him lately, not even in the tavern. Not till yesterday in church, as it happens.
Okay. He was in the church.
That man Lubosh who was murdered.
Priest might know him.
What was he like?
He was a strange one. Always drinking, bad temper.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home at all. Wait, are you saying he...
Do you know anyone
It's
Lubosh
possible.
used to spend time with? Relative?
I really don't
Okay.
know. As far as I know, he had no kin.
So,
I
the
never
priest
saw
might
him
know
with anyone.
something. Maybe we keep asking a few more questions,
That's
and
all. Thank you.
then we go from there.
May the Lord watch over you.
Each one of these people might have something to say different.
My respects to you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
I don't know anything about it, but
That man Lu...
I didn't really know him. He kept to him.
Hey,
Have you noticed anything
getting
suspicious?
Similar answers here.
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday.
Oh, okay.
He was
a little more
even
info.
talking to the priest and went to confession. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
Ah, so he was confessing something to the priest. However, if I know anything about the Roman Catholic faith, it's that the seal of the confessional was a big deal.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very
We're
late
not
that night,
likely going
and I
to
caught a
have an
glimpse
easy
of
time
someone
getting
entering the village.
info.
He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
All right.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
This guy's got some
Not
pretty
with
useful
anyone
info.
from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes.
That's all. Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Is there anyone else to chat with? Maybe someone named, perhaps?
Good day to you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Of course.
That's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
No new dialogue options. It would seem. Oops.
Have you lost your mind?
No, I didn't mean to attack you. I'm
God be
sorry.
with you.
I've come in the name of Sir...
I don't know nothing.
Okay, so
That's all.
it would seem that they kind of said,
Take care of that.
like there was a pair of people that kind of just said the same things.
Good day to you.
Just a friendly bro
What do
fist
you
bump.
need?
Yep. That's all it was.
I've come in the name...
I don't know how.
Oh, she's got some
Who
new
was this Lubosh
info,
who was murdered?
new options though.
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time. And then yesterday, he turned up at the church and even...
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
So he
Do you know
was
who
out
Lubosh used to
town.
spend time with?
Good to know.
Kin or friends?
As far as I know,
Kind of just
he
adds
had
up.
nobody at all in this world.
That's
I
all.
would
you.
assume.
Good luck then.
Yeah, like he's got to be. He was probably part of the Neuhof raid somehow. Anyways, next is, well, just find out more. In those options, we have the option to talk to the parish priest. I don't think the bailiff will have anything more to say. Go ahead and stay there, Pepples. We're gonna do some locking in and researching on
Just
Scribe.
like that. Why? What would they do that for?
I'm baffled.
Hey, I don't remember entirely. Is it Ledechko that has the archery? Yeah, the archery thing. Oh, I should wash up. That's better. I suppose I should also try to find a smith. Yeah, I don't know where anything is around here. I'd like it if they at least had a grindstone that I'll be able to use.
And how are they doing?
Going from bad to worse. They don't have a pot to piss.
Possibly the tavern keep knows someone. Possibly the scribe knows something. Where are we heading? Almost out of town. Let's go right into the center of town. Tavern's out up here. And I'm keeping my eye out for a wheel. I haven't found a wheel yet. And if there's no one over here by this chest, I think I will just go ahead and practice lockpicking. Another one. Should be able to get this one too pretty fine. I have yet to find a grindstone, though. It's kind of what I want most. Clean the blood off my sword, sharpen it a bit. That's what I'm looking for.
Onions, garlic, delicious juicy cabbage. The freshest you can get.
Scribe. Does that mean you're on the other side of this? Probably this building. Yep, that looks like Scribe to me. Okay, that's wood, not vapor. Is there even a smith in Uzhitz? I don't know. But here we are. Hello, Scribe. Did I catch you at a bad time? What time is it? It's like 2:20. I guess they're having a late supper. Or a late lunch.
God be with you.
I'd like to learn to read.
I'd like to learn to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk. But why not? I've taught all sorts. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
That sounds good
All
to
right.
me.
I don't want to waste time. We can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces, if indeed time is of the essence.
So we can give him 50 groschen. We've
Here
got
are your groschen.
354. I think that's
Then we may
that's
as well
decent.
start.
All right. Should we be trying this right now?
Take his vow.
I'm not exactly sure what kind of time pressures we have right now.
May he follow his heart.
How long have I been here for, huh?
Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit.
All right, I forgot this part was interactive. So we got
There's
a
book
new
here on the
level in
table.
reading.
Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through it.
Okay, let's go ahead. We'll sit here. Read the book. One day, a countryman going to the nest of his goose found there an egg all yellow and glittering. When he took it up, it was as heavy as lead, and he was going to throw it away, because he thought a trick must have been played upon him. But he took it home on second thoughts, and soon found, to his delight, it was an egg of pure gold. Every morning, the same thing occurred, and he soon became rich by selling his eggs. As he grew rich, he grew greedy, thinking to get at once all the gold the goose could give. He killed it and opened it, only to find nothing. I know that story. And now I think we got do a little reading comprehension test here. Book is
Read the
read.
book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
Something about some fellow and a goose. And that being greedy doesn't pay.
That being greedy doesn't pay.
Excellent. You're one of my most talented pupils. You've uncovered the meaning hidden in the letters. Like I told you, books are valuable, and the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. To fully learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet. Now we'll move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin.
Oh, wonderful.
The language
We gotta
of
read
erudite
Latin.
and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from Latin. There's a book on the table with some text. Read it and then come back. You need not
yes.
understand it, but you should master the letters.
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me to tackle Latin.
You're a clever lad. You'll manage.
Oh, fun. We gotta read actual Latin, and then we gotta say it back to him. Okay, that's this book here. It's a fancier book. Let's see what we got. Is this even in order? I don't think so. I don't even know. Well, it's definitely not English. I'll tell you that much. Okay, let's hopefully I can remember that enough to complete the test. Let's see.
I read the page.
So tell me, Distrupule, what's written there?
Let's see. This one right here. That looks right.
Nullus est liber tam malus, ut non alique parte prosit.
Good heavens! Don't tell me you haven't had lessons before. Excellent. Well, there's nothing more I can teach you. Congratulations.
We had no idea what we just said. We kind of just did the
Thank
letters.
You, Domine. I'm feeling a lot.
Apparently we did learn something.
Wiser.
Wow. Okay then. Alright. Quest completed and mightier than the sword. And we have reached a new level in reading and have actually already gotten a new skill. Colleague. All books are cheaper in shops. Or in the flow. When reading, you'll get tired and hungry twice as slowly as normal. I like the idea of getting books cheaper. I'm gonna go ahead and learn that one. Oh, hi, Bailiff. And let's chat with the Scribe and see how cheap these books actually are.
Good luck to you.
Some of these books are actually worthwhile, and they actually give skills. Like Primer, for example, is a skill book on reading. So we could buy them and learn better reading skill. Primer 2, only available to read after reading or achieving level 5. And for the skill books, you'll see this little bar here with the length of the book as well as how much you've read of the book so far, which I think is really cool. Okay. Anything else here that we might want to know about? All of these books, reading each one will actually increase, like, our skill level in reading will increase a certain amount for every new book that we read. That's why the star is there, saying we have not read this book before. I think we should definitely buy a primer. And, yeah, maybe we'll come back for the other books.
Let's talk about the...
Well,
There we go. Let's see. How about 41?
Satisfied?
5 groschen off?
well now. A little more, and we'll shake on it.
$42.
See now.
There we
I
go.
knew we'd come to an agreement.
Hey, we saved 4 groschen. And we gained reputation. Nice. And if we needed to, we could grab nourishment, and I think I will. Scribe, we're coming over for supper. Thank you. And we'll see you later. Okay, so we're not after the 3 green quest markers anymore. What we need to do is to talk to the priest. And yes, it is a good game. And B, find more about Limpy Lubosh. Which there is the option to talk to the priest, and then I think if we fail talking to the priest, then we've got the option to possibly get info from the scribe. But I don't exactly remember how it works. Ah, that's who we're looking for right there. And that's Godwin's concubine, huh? And it so happens that Father Godwin is the person we need to talk to. You got the priest there. See? He's here now. And yeah, I had the wrong save file loaded.
I saw that.
Whoops.
Oops.
Okay, is he good to talk now? It seems so. So I guess he's got more questions, or we can ask him more questions about Lubosh.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators.
Oof.
But ask as you wish,
Ouch.
boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough
You don't
fellow,
look all
but
that
at
young.
heart, I
Like,
don't
how
think he
old
was
are
such
we?
a bad person.
But he does know Lubosh. I guess from the confessionals.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Like I was saying.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
Okay. What's the better argument here? This is just, this is immature Henry, and, he needs to grow up a little bit. So let's see. We could try to tug on his heartstrings a little bit with our charisma, even though our charisma is kind of low right now. Or we could try our speech. I think he's good at all of them. Unfortunately, we don't have the speech skill for it yet.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can. Because if I broke that vow, the consequences would be much worse than
Yeah.
if I didn't. Maybe not immediately,
Reputation lost.
but one day.
That's a shame.
The mills of God grind slowly.
We need to get our we need to get some better clothes. Our clothes are dirty, they're falling apart. We need better charisma stats, I think.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some
I feel
way
like
of
you're not
helping you.
supposed to
Suppose we
actually,
talk it over in the evening. In the tavern.
Win this one.
Over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Good luck to you.
So we've got to meet him tonight for some drink. And maybe he'll loosen up a little bit. We'll see. He seems fairly serious about it all, though. I would also like to see for skills. Speech skills. We do have highborn and lowborn. And we are waiting for empathetic. And I do want to choose either a highborn or a lowborn. I don't know yet. Lou, what do you think? Highborn or lowborn? What do you usually go with? And why? I'd like to know. And for sword? We only have one perk point? Oh, right, yes, of course, because we're a lower level. Blunt Strike or Wrath Strike. I might go with the short swords then. I wonder if block is actually good to pair with oh, I guess defense is the skill, not block. You picked highborn? There any method to your madness or no? I could definitely go with defense. I want to know if there's anything like that's really important. I see. You wanted it's kind of just a story bit. That's totally fair. Honestly, with this kind of a game, that's kind of just the way to play it. I admire that. Let's see. Stealth. We're waiting on stealth perks. We don't have a lot to grab yet. Herbalism will eventually grab horseneps. Horsenip, which will be nice for our riding a horse. As for drinking, if we save enough, we'll actually get some decent perks, but flower power? Flower power is an incredible perk. Yeah. Flower power is charisma from having herbs in your inventory. Yeah, that is entirely an issue. I intentionally have to avoid picking up all the herbs. But if you'll actually check out on the channel, I actually have a hidden stream 0 of Kingdom Come Deliverance, where I kind of streamed a day 1, and then I kind of just changed it into day 0. I took it off the playlist, and it was essentially just my herbalism stream where I just did the whole like 3+ hours or however long I had, and I just spent the entire time just picking herbs in Skalitz before I actually started the game. So that's why strength is a bit higher, and we got vitality up a fair bit as well. Yeah, it's honestly just the way to go. It's very convenient. Yep. And vitality, we're waiting on vitality perks. Once we get to level 9, that's when we get the good perks for vitality. We saved up points so that we could get them all right away. So, honestly, I want to go ahead and, like, we're supposed to meet with the priest. What I want to do, though, is I want to find a shop for, like, clothes and armor and such. Unfortunately, I don't think there is a lot for that here in Uzhitz. I really don't think so. So if we're going to want any of that, we might have to go elsewhere. We did dabble in a fair bit of botany back when back when we were playing with our game there. In one of our playthroughs, and I actually really enjoyed it. And we're actually able to now that we know how to read. That part's convenient. Would anyone know where where I might find a like a grindstone, or perhaps a smith around here as well? Those would be very useful. I'm in need of a grindstone, and I would also like to go shopping at like some armory or armor stores, clothes stores, look at some weapons that we might be able to get. Don't exactly have a lot of money for it, unfortunately, but there are a few more question marks in the village. Correction, there is one more question mark in the village. And then there's 2 over here. I know that this one is just the horse trader. Not sure what this one is though. Maybe that's it. All right, let's head out.
Yeah.
Question mark this way. Uzhitz does seem to be missing a lot of things here, huh?
Onions, garlic.
Now that I think about it, we actually missed a few dialogue options for Godwin. I kind of forgot about them. Like, yeah, we had some more things to talk to him about.
Have you thought of a way to help me solve that murder?
Let's leave it for the evening. Come to the tavern after sunset and we'll talk it over.
I see you know how to wield a sword, Father. I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practiced with a stick. A reminder of my youth and days gone by.
Is that a wooden sword?
And it helps keep me in
I think
good
so,
form.
right?
Do you have any work that needs doing?
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with a local witch.
A witch?
The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything. Like all herbalists, for that matter.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with 2 heads and a tail.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she incited some Uzhitz women to witchery.
A little bird told you, did it?
You know how good people are at seeing the splinter in another's eye and not the beam in their own.
In other words, someone's been gossiping. And what's the problem?
As long as herb women stick to giving psychic to folk and bloated cows, assisting in childbirth, or burning incense in bedrooms to help with sleep, then nothing at all. But this is sacrilege, and it's unsafe. All sorts of molds and lichens and poisonous plants and other foul things go into those concoctions. I'd hate to see her poison some poor gullible lass.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you can and deal with it.
Consider it done.
Good. And never fear. I'm a man who always pays his debts. You'll find Gertrude, the old herb woman, in the woods. Good luck to you.
Okay, so that quest there is actually what we were working on the save that we were at when I first accidentally loaded up the wrong one earlier today. Anyways, we were looking for question marks. There's one out here, whatever that is. Let's check it out, and then we'll continue on. And I will keep an eye out for more signs. I feel like this was a shop, but maybe I'm thinking about something else. I must have been, because it's definitely not a shop. Maybe I was thinking about Ledechko. That's possible. Oh, there's an archer range here. I didn't know there was a way to practice archery.
Good health to you.
Is there someone here who can compete with me in archery?
I'm sure someone can be found. First, I'll explain the rules to you. You shoot 7, 13, or 21 arrows, depending on who you're shooting against. The straw surround is worth 1 point, the white ring 2, and the bullseye 3. Whoever finishes shooting first gets 3 extra points. The round ends when everyone is finished shooting, and whoever has the most points wins. It's the custom to wager on it, to make it more interesting, see? The better the archers you shoot against, the higher the stakes.
Alright, that seems straightforward.
Just one more thing. Don't leave while the contest is underway, and never aim or shoot at anything but the target. Otherwise, you're out. Got it?
Got it.
How good are you with a bow? So I can find you a suitable opponent.
Yeah, honestly, we're kind of a novice.
I'm a beginner.
Doesn't matter. At least you'll get a bit of practice. Beginners shoot 7 arrows around. Splendid! Here's some arrows for you. But you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition. Farewell.
Cool. All right, let's try it.
Right, archers.
Let's see how we do. Weapons. We've got tournament arrows. Good, they auto-equipped. Hey, we hit one! Oh, nice. That was bullseye right there. Oh, hey. That was another 2-pointer. That was wide. Was that a 2-pointer or was that a 1-pointer? I don't recall. Oh, nice. And a bullseye right to finish it for 16 total points. Wow. We're doing much better now. So we paid 10 groschen. And I think we get 30 back here, if I'm correct. Yep, there we go.
Henry. Contest over.
Wow. Look how much we beat them by. Next highest got 6.
Put that weapon away before...
We can try, we can
Is there
try
someone here
a
who
new
can
one.
compete with me in archery?
Sure.
Let's try the amateur.
How good are you?
We're firing a whole 6 more arrows, huh?
I've shot a few times.
Then you'll have no trouble. Splendid. Meanwhile, I'll take care.
Okay, so we're at minus 20 groschen. Let's see if we can win it back here.
What's that but a guilty conscience?
I know him well, but...
Huh?
Quick, everyone, come here!
I don't know how to cancel. What? Excuse me? What do you mean I got charged of a crime? I just fired an arrow at the target. What the heck's the matter? Okay. That's not exactly right. Well, we just started a quest, so we can go back to that point. That's silly.
Good health to you.
I think that was all the dialogue options, though, for this guy. Yeah, they definitely scammed me. That was just I went back a save because I literally did nothing there. What are the chances I can increase my vitality a little bit by just jumping around? I think every 4 jumps or something is like 1 point in vitality. Oh wait, we're going the wrong way. Let's try that again. I want to try more archery.
God be with you.
Is there someone?
I'm sure some. First, you shoot the straw. The round. It's the cut.
All right.
Just one.
Got it.
How good are you with a bow?
It's possible I shot too soon.
Opponent.
That might be possible.
I've shot a few times.
Then you'll have no. Splendid. Meanwhile, good luck.
Okay, now I'm down 30.
Again. I clearly told you not to go anywhere. You're out.
Oh wait, really? Wow, really? We have to stand behind this, huh? I thought we had to stand... Okay, I thought we had to stand in between, and they really just kicked me out for taking 2 steps to the side. Oh, bother. Come on, guys. You can't be that rude to me. They are scamming me. This whole thing's a scam. It's like one of those arcade games or something. Like, you didn't play by the rules, so you're not allowed anything. Well, let's try this again. Yeah, they're conning me. I'm telling you.
God be with you.
Is there someone here who compete with?
Sure. You the
all right.
Just one more.
Got it.
How good are you?
Okay, let's go. We'll try the advanced.
You'll have no...
I'm not sure how well I'll actually do, but we'll see. And we will double check. We've got tournament arrows. We've got villagers ash bow. Started with 2. These guys are good though. Oh, that's a miss. Okay, I gotta hold it for a little bit longer. Oh, that's only one, huh? I feel like the targets actually move back substantially as well. It's not only are you against people that are much more proficient, but you've also got a lot more competition. Oh geez, the innkeeper really has got a good shot. That's the innkeeper. Wow. Ah. Okay, that's not going to make it. I got 25, but they each have 3 more arrows. Unless they whiff all their shots. No. Nope. Amateur's definitely harder.
Contest over, archers.
Maybe he's had experience on unruly customers. Or people that try to...
Put that weapon away before someone gets hurt.
Really? Okay, calm down, guys.
Is there someone here?
I'm sure someone. How good are you?
Okay, let's try the
I'm a
beginner
beginner.
one a little bit
Doesn't
more here.
matter. Splendid. Meanwhile, farewell.
I believe this also does train both archery,
Right,
skill,
archers, let's begin.
and I think agility as well. Good in my books. Maybe the targets didn't move. I feel like they did. I don't know, this just feels so much easier. Mind you, I haven't actually hit the bullseyes yet. Okay, maybe I'm not doing nearly as good. There we go. 15. I got a bullseye in the last one, which means that I'm actually 1 lower than my first attempt. Right now I'm down 40 groschen. Then I'll be down 10. Okay, there we go. Yep, after completing the tournament, I reached a new level in bow. That's quite useful. Oh, I'm using my mouse button because I have something in my other hand. Okay, archery master. Let's try something else here.
Is there someone here who compete with me in archery?
Of course. What do you think this... How good are you?
Let's go with the beginner again. We are still not super great.
Splendid. Here's some arrows for you. But you... Meanwhile, I'll run... May the Lord...
Did I end up finishing that thought on the unruly customers thing? I don't even remember. Like, oh yeah, if they don't pay, then you just shoot them down, and then they have to stop. Oh wow, nice. That's a good score right there. Oh, that one I don't think was quite a bullseye. I guess it's actually pretty easy when I'm just holding my mouse in the same spot. It is a target after all. Yeah, 18 total points. That is a bit better. We didn't miss any.
The victor is Henry. Contest over.
Alright.
What are you playing at with that weapon?
Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? You guys are annoying. Teasing me about, oh, I have my weapon out. Yeah, I'm at the archery range. It's fine. It's not like I've got my sword drawn on you. Okay, last one of the day.
Of course. How good are you?
I'm a beginner.
Doesn't matter. Splendid. Meanwhile, I'll... Good luck.
Last one of the day.
You may begin.
Okay, starting rough. Apparently that was a 1-pointer, and apparently that missed. Yikes. Only 2 points, huh? Okay. If I focus on the target, I'll probably do a little bit better. Instead of me focusing on the scoreboard. Yeah, there we go. I adjusted right at the last moment there and put it right into a bullseye.
End of day. Henry is the victor.
The last arrow might have saved me, but these guys aren't very good at getting a lot of points.
Put the weapon away. That's forbidden here.
Oh, hush you. Hush,
Looks like
hush,
it's going
guys.
to be a good year for the apples. I reckon.
They are pretty bad. At beginner level, there's a huge
Not so sure about the
there's a huge difference in power from beginner to amateur, or to whatever the next up one was. I know because I tried, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just do beginner. Oh, I crushed them. Maybe I'll be able to do the next one up, and then they crushed me. So, yeah, we are still a little bit of a noob. As for bow skill, I don't think there are any... No, there's no extra bonus skills. However, under level 5, the bowstring will flay our forearms, so... Master's probably insane? Wasn't there like 20-some arrows that you needed to fire? And they probably only get like 2s and 3s? Yeah, that would be tough. Very tough. 21 arrows? Yeah, that's a lot of arrows. Oh yeah, 7, 14, 21. Right? I guess so. Okay. Yep, we've got some bow skill to work on. Warfare skill overall goes up, though, which is nice. What kind of level 4 warfare skill are we going for? There's Bloodletter. There is Rusty Edge. Furious. Sadist. These are all extremely good, these warfare skills. I definitely want to go Bloodletter and probably Bloodletter into... I was considering Sadist, but that's a +1 strength bonus. So maybe save number 4, grab Furious, and then grab something like Against All Odds and Chain Strike. Because let's see. How many total perk points do we get? 5? Which we can't quite get everything. We can get everything but 1 with the amount of perk points that we have. Which I don't want Rusty Edge. However, at level 4, we could get Bloodletter, or we could wait to get... Yeah, okay, level 4 we could get Bloodletter. And drawing opponent's blood would be useful. I think there are certain combos that it does actually work better with. Either way, Furious is going to be important, Against All Odds, and Chain Strike. So 4, 8, 12, huh? 4, 8, 12. So at level 12, if we skip 1, then we'll get to both here. At level 12. So maybe we should just skip Bloodletter, go straight into Furious, and then go Against All Odds and Chain Strike. I think that's the better option there. I think that's what'll do. Which is another one of those things where it's like, oh, well, we're once again not taking a skill to possibly have more power sooner, you know? Also, Lou, since you had an idea of the Highland Lowland, what about Burger and Savage? What are your thoughts on those ones? Of course, Burger is bonus strength, agility, vitality, and speech while in towns and villages. Or Savage, which is the same bonus while in the wilds. feel like one would definitely be more useful for like bandit raids and such. Also, that was one of those question marks. Another one we'll find down here. I'm not entirely sure which one that one is. Let's go ahead and figure that out. You'd pick in the wild. Most combat and stuff is there. I know at least for bandit attacks and raiding bandit strongholds and such, like in the story and such, I could understand that being more valuable. I guess you're not really fighting a lot in town, or at least, yeah, not really. I don't think. That looks like a fire. Any chances of Smith's fire? Or is this just a ranch? Unless you want to get into brawls with the local bailiff. Yes, true. We probably don't want to, though. What is this place? I apologize.
Ow! Which way you're going?
I did not mean to run you over. Over here. There's a... Oh, the butcher here, huh? What does the butcher have? I feel like a grindstone would make sense, but... You know, for sharpening knives and such, but I don't even think he has that. I wouldn't say that, like, the savage is more criminal path. Actually, you know what? I think it might be the opposite way around, where the savage perk might actually be the more righteous path, while the burger would be more the criminal path. I feel like you'd be doing a lot more combat in towns if you're doing a lot of assassination or thieving, you know? Because all the wealth is in the towns, right? That's kind of my thought on it. I'm not seeing any stuff here. I wouldn't mind heading to... Okay. This just says in the evening, and I don't think it really matters. I think we can take a small break to actually go over and head to a town. Like what? Not Talmberg. Talmberg doesn't have a very good town. Where's Ledeshko? Gertrude, the herb woman, is over that way. I think I had a quest to go to Ledeshko, didn't I? I think I did. The good thief is in Kohelnitz. I don't have anything from Ledeshko then, do I? Yeah, where do I go then? Actually, I think Kohelnitz is like halfway between Ledeshko and yeah, alright. Well, do I have anything, like, are there any good smith shops in Talmberg? I don't know, honestly. I expected to find something in, you know, a bigger place here, like Uzhitz. Doesn't seem like it, though.
Yeah.
I have to go to a different town. Also, if we save up enough, we could also buy a horse. That would be worthwhile. Probably, anyways. I think armor and weapons is going to be the most valuable point, though. I'm not exactly sure what the technical difference is between like light and heavy armor and like what it actually affects in the game. I know like things like visibility and conspicuousness and noise, those are all affected by the how padded and like the padding of the armor, the color of the armor. But other than that, oh right, no, there was. Now I remember, agility might have something to do with it, but now you can see in skills there's actually nope. Combat. Where is it? Stats. Where is this thing? Huh? I remember like armor perk or armor, yeah. Oh right. That's strength versus agility, isn't it? Where agility had the light armor perk. I thought there was a armor perk set or sets of perks. Light armor is if you're not wearing plate armor, it'll be a 50% easier to dodge strikes in combat. I kind of would like that. Fast striker I think would be good as well. Because if we pair that with something like Warfare's against all, no, not change strength ability, each blow will hurt your opponent more. So if you're able to have like a lot more stamina, like 30% less stamina for your attacks, I feel like that would be worthwhile. So agility, we're probably not going to do featherweight. We're probably going to wait for level 8 where we'll get fast striker and light armor. And then we'll probably go with a taunt. And then we'll figure out what we want. Probably a featherweight and then trying perfect throw. Or a perfect throw and featherweight. We'll see. How many perks do we have for agility? Every 4th level up. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Okay. 4, 8, 12, 16. Oh, wait. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So yes, there's 5 of them. So we could eventually get all of the agility perks. And then strength is where you've got, maybe it's not strength. Maybe it's more mix of defense and such. Where you get the, or warfare? No, not warfare. Defense. That's where you get like the golem, which is, well, armor making a frightening impression. Knight in shining armor. Charisma bonus with plate armor. So, some bonuses there. Knight in shining armor won't be super useful for us. I'm not sure if Golem will be. Firm grip would be good if we're doing shields, though. We'll have to find a shield, though, first. And yes, I forgot about all these that we have here. Yeah, definitely I would like to get some better gear here. At least it's not terrible. But, let's see, our charisma is only at 6, which is kind of bad.
Yeah.
That looks like a hut that's still fairly well put together. And possibly in use. Also, am I taking the right way? Well, I don't know the way, so it might be the right way. It might be the wrong way. Actually, I think it is over this way. So that should go. Oh, hello, dear. Wow. Lots of you guys around here.
Yeah.
That's not an actual path, is it? This is a path? Nah. Is this really a path? I guess so. Wait, did that just change my... Yeah, it did. Let's follow this tiny little path that apparently leads us right to Ledechko, or at least by Vitland. You think hello dear could get me in trouble? Possible. What's the deal with this banner? Oh, it's a shrine. It's not a banner. That's interesting. I wonder what they do. You know what? I'm gonna find out. Rodrigo. I wonder if that's just a bunch of people that like backed it on Kickstarter or something. That music started sounding slightly ominous. I was wondering if I was getting ambushed. Honestly, I'm really surprised I haven't gotten ambushed, because the amount of times I would get ambushed when I used to play, was honestly quite high. Huntsman. I wonder if this guy's a poacher, or if he's actually allowed to hunt. That's a cool way to do it. I like how like every game has their little... Oh dang, I fell into the water. Let me in, or let me out. I don't want to be in the water. But like every game has their little... Here you go, here's our thing for the backers. Fishing spot. Cool. That's not what I'm looking for though. I just want a path to get across the river. I see. It's up there. If you're talking about Bard's Tale, though, like Bard's Tale has all of similar kind of shrine system as well, but activating them actually gives you a decent amount of XP, which is actually super useful, especially in the early game. Especially in early game, but the amount of XP like advantages that you can get from just searching for them, finding all of them, as well as consuming all of like the save points as well for XP, because you can't exactly save normally in that one. This one costs you saver snaps. The other one is like, yeah, it's a bit different. Okay, so I'm gonna say Talmberg probably doesn't have what we're looking for either. Like there's a trader in there, but that's about it. I'm gonna head to Ledechko. I think they have they've got a good place as well for shops. Which path to take though? I couldn't tell you. Let's take the middle one. Well, there's something over there. I hope we're going in the right direction. Oh, don't move me as I... That didn't turn me around, did it? No, good. I don't know why, when I tabbed, it just changed the actual position that I was looking at. It's actually quite disorienting. Wow. Maybe it's just certain times in the story that I'm not getting attacked by bandits. I don't think so though, because it's just honestly I'm really surprised that I haven't just been ambushed. Like I've been keeping an eye out for them. Still. I'd say Ladeshko is probably over this way. Probably took a wrong turn.
Yeah.
Well, let's at least discover a few areas. I'm just gonna go with the trot for now. I'll discover this farm over here, and then I'll head back the other way. I don't want to use up all my stamina and then get ambushed and then realize that I can't actually get away because my horse is tired. That's what I'm concerned about. In the glade. There is a quest that we could accept over here. But I'll go ahead and, oh, there we go. We discovered a fast travel point. That's what I wanted. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's check this other path then. Yeah, see, there's bandits. I don't want anything to do that right now, thank you. I value my life. Your problem was you didn't block the road off. Oh wait, they're attacking me now? They're already like way behind me. They can't even catch up, can they? Like, even if I waited here, they probably wouldn't even know where I was. I literally got that much of a head start on them. Well, I'm glad I didn't slow down, though. There have been times where I've dismounted to try to help someone or fight, and they've tricked me. Devious bandits they are in this game.
Yeah.
There's so many different paths, places. How am I supposed to know where to go? I need a road signs, people. Maybe I'm not supposed to know about Ladeshko yet. But I want to head there anyways. I just don't remember where it is.
Yeah.
Surely I'll find it just running this direction.
Yeah.
Another shrine. I feel like there's an achievement for finding these shrines. I don't know if that's the case though, or if it does anything for us. I'm just realizing we haven't slept in a while. Guess we're at 77 energy. It's not terrible. Dog food Joe, definitely backwards. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, that was another shrine there. Whoops. Looks like we passed it. There's a person, which means we're probably getting close to a town now. Probably. Getting a little dark though, so we might come across more ambushes. And another shrine.
Yeah.
I just want to find Letechko. Some old fish. I have never heard of this little town. I just saw a marker there saying that there was a DLC quest. I don't think I've been here before, ever. Well. Hey Lou, do you know where Letechko is? I'm lost. Is there anything even in this town? Considering I've never heard of it. And it's like really tiny. Okay, we don't know where Letechko is. That's okay. A lot of taverns. Hey, there's a forge. Well, we're looking for a forge. It does have a bed for the night. Good call. Good call. Okay, we've got. Wait, let's see. Torch. There we go. That's what I was looking for. A grindstone. We have Mercenary's Bedfellow, and we have Shard. Which one's better? We actually have 4 agility now. Our agility did increase. Yes, it's been a while since I have used these. Apparently that's hard work. Pedaling like that. Okay, how's that? I don't know if we changed anything. Okay, actually, its durability is now 95. That's actually really good. Okay, oh, and I guess Shard is actually at 98. I do want to clean the blood off. Let's actually open up the help menu. If you want to maintain bladed weapons, you can save your repair kit and hone it yourself on a grindstone, which you can find at every smithy. Just approach the grindstone, start the process E, and select from the list which weapon you want to hone. If the weapon must be honed along the whole length of the blade, you select which part using the horizontal movement of mouse. The blade must be held at the correct angle to the grindstone. If the angle is too shallow, the edge won't be sharpened. If it's too deep, you can dull the blade. You can control the angle using vertical mouse movement. You have to keep the grindstone turning by using space. You must also exert the correct pressure to make sure you hone the edge at all. Pressing also depletes your stamina. To press, use scroll wheel up, and to release, use scroll wheel down. You can recognize honing by flying sparks, whereas black smoke coming from under the blade tells you you're damaging it. A well-honed blade is smooth and shiny. Okay. There we go. Clean. blade's not exactly clean and shiny. I don't think we can actually take out the rough edges. Okay, there we go. And if we look at it, let's see what we've got here. Shard is up to a 96, up from a 93. Mercenary's bedfellow is at a 95. And apparently we don't have enough agility. What caused us to have an extra point of agility? Flower power? What gave us the extra point in agility? That's what I want to know. Flower power is +2 charisma. Gave us bonus to agility. First aid, insomniac, first aid 2. What else was I going for? How many perks do I have? 1 perk? I'm probably going to grab Savage then. For bonus in the wilds. That's probably better. Alright. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. We do actually have a maintenance skill as well. Maintenance skill is almost level 3. Which is kind of cool. If you repair your own shoes, your sprinting costs you less stamina and you can run for longer. Which is, I guess, the same thing. That's cool. Maintenance actually does have a decent amount of things to it. Interesting. Well, at least we've got our weapons in pretty decent condition. Anything else? I guess we could try repairing this Bardiche. Yeah, look, that's a very crooked blade, huh? Apparently that takes up a lot of stamina. And Henry's really bad at holding this stuff steady. Okay, why can't I actually sharpen this? Oh, there we go. Guess I had the wrong angle. Okay, what was it at before? 57? Alright, that should be good enough. Oh, wow, what the heck? Did I really ruin the thing? It was at 57, now it's at 0? Wow. Really? I ruined the entire thing. And now it's worthless. I can't fix it at all, can I? I wasn't getting that much black smoke. And I was getting sparks for a while there. Unless I just wasn't seeing the black smoke, and the entire time it was black smoke. Repair kit only repairs at a certain percentage. I have some repair kits in the horse, but... yeah, I just wasn't seeing the black smoke, I guess. That's terrible. I just ruined it. We got maintenance skill off of it, at least. Okay, this is better. I was just holding it at the wrong angle. Did that improve it at all? I would like to know. Oh, it improved it right up to 67. Looks like we can get it better. Okay, how's that? 99. Wow. Okay, we got it up to perfect. So we just increased its value from 16 all the way up to 82. And we got maintenance skills. Look at that, our maintenance is now up to 4. Level 4 already. After repairing 3 swords. That's really solid. Okay, so we can grab this stuff. But I don't know. Maybe not yet. Lou, do you have any idea on what the different... like, I was just looking at the different hunting perks here, right? Hunting, you've got, like, you can get antlers and tusks. And you can get, like, you can, like, butcher things and tan skins and... or at least skin animals. And, like, all of those things, does that mean that, does that just give you things that you can sell, or is that, like, actual, like, building materials and, like, materials that you can use for crafting things? That would be good to know. And the tavern is across the road. What time is it? Well, it's 10:36, but what time is it here? It is nearly, well, it's like 11:30. You're not well versed in the game? That's okay. I've played it briefly, so if... oh, hey, look, pretty moon. Actually, that is an impressively pretty moon. That's very nice. Well done, game. Well done. Now, can I ask for a room? No, they locked up. Are there any beds left around here? Can we borrow a bed somewhere? I would like to know. If I can have somewhere to sleep, please. Sleeping with the pigs again? Yeah, except I can't find a bed with the pigs. Yeah, I'm not seeing a bed here. I was thinking I could sleep in the barn. And now I'm thinking that that might not be possible. Is someone here? Yes, someone's here. Open up, please. I want a place to sleep. We'll sleep in the hay. That looks comfy. Please, can we sleep in your hay? Somewhere, anywhere. I just need some rest. Well, how about this strategy? Why don't we go up and knock on their door? Also, this is very locked, or very hard lockpick doing here. Open. What? Are you kidding me? Ah, I didn't know that it had to be this specific evening. Oh, bother. Ah, I didn't know that it had to be that night. I didn't know there was a time limit. It said in the evening. It didn't say... Okay, fine. I wish it was a little more clear on the whole time limit thing. So, do we roll back, or do we go apologize to the priest? Now that we finally found this thing here. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, no kidding, right? As if this, yeah, the priest is in the tavern every evening. So you would think that he would be available and that he would be willing to chat. You could definitely go the next day and he'll be like, "Oh, hey, where were you last night?" And you can say, "Oh yeah, I was just I was off doing this thing." Yeah. Yeah. I still have not found a bed yet, though. Like, locking up all the beds and giving you the ability, or removing the ability to actually sleep in the game without a bed is a little bit questionable. Those dogs are probably sounding an alarm on me. Dog, what do you want?
Looking for something around here?
It's just a villager, really? What did you get up here for? Oh wait, no, that's not the tavern. That's why. I apologize. I was looking for something else. Tavern's over here. Apologies, mistakes were made. Now, can I get into the tavern? Not by yelling. Come on, Henry. Be a little more discreet. You're trespassing by going in there, huh? Well, hello, people. Do you have a bed that I can use?
Is someone there?
I just saw your door unlocked. Do you guys have a room here?
Who's there? Answer me.
Innkeeper, talk. Hello, innkeeper.
Good health to you.
How are you doing? How are things here?
How are things?
That's all we can ask, huh?
Everyone here tries to help their neighbour, but it ain't easy. Just the other day there was a fellow here from Rovna complaining about how things are there. And if that wasn't enough, our blacksmith has been feeling low the last few days on account of the Ratai tourney. There's no cheering him up, except maybe my schnapps might drown his woes.
That sounded like...
May the Lord watch over you.
Alright, if there's no real option here, I guess we'll just go ahead. Well, yeah. That's awkward. We'll just have to go ahead and go back then. Unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed. Well, I figured out the maintenance skill. And I just didn't find a place to buy clothes. Why do you not have a single shop here? Okay, let's go to the trader. Maybe the trader will have something. Oh, and I guess we should be doing more archery to increase our skill a little bit. You, Mr. Trader, what do you have to offer? Are you just a grocer?
Take care now.
Just a grocer. Thank you, but no thank you. What about this trader over here? Maybe he has something. Hello.
Good health to you.
Hopefully he has a variety of things. Axe. That's not great. Not that I'm interested in a axe. This isn't all that great armor either. Although the noise and the visibility conspicuousness is really great. I actually just have, what, van braces on that's causing us to be loud? Head chainmail, helmet. Yeah, there's van braces. There's a few things making us a little bit loud here. This quilted brown jacket, I don't like how it looks, but it does have decent charisma. And pretty bad body armor. As in, like, no body armor at all. Wait, wounding arrow is slashing damage? That's interesting. That doesn't sound quite right, but hey, that's interesting. Hercules and his diet. A skill book on strength. That would be worth buying, but once again, we don't exactly have a lot of money on us. Is there anything we could sell? Or perhaps that we can sell some of our horses' things? Here you go. Honestly, I kind of wish you could access your horse's basket while looking in here. Saddlebags. Yeah, some of this stuff would be pretty good to sell. That's kind of what we have it here for. For selling, I mean. Here we go. Bandages we want to keep. Burger's sword is actually an agility weapon. And it's worth quite a bit. Defense, charisma. There's also the hunting sword here. And that's not a very good one. Okay, so in that case, we'll move all of this to our inventory. And let's sell what we can.
Farewell.
Oh, there we go. Sell. Oh yeah, Mercenaries Bedfellow started at like 58. And Shard, okay, Shard started at 98. So it didn't really need to be sharpened. Oh, no, that was basket. Okay. I thought I just tried to sell everything. Yeah, I don't need 2 torches. Armor. Black and white hood I'm fine with keeping around. Brown hose, sure, I'll sell. These gloves don't sell for nearly as much as they said they would. It'd be interesting actually trying to repair some stuff before selling it. Maybe I should try that. Those old boots, huh? I probably will be able to find better boots than that. Yeah, if I can get a bit of money from the stuff that we're selling though, I'm okay with that. Silver ring as well. Bam braces we should probably keep on us. Skull cap we can sell. This coif is actually better, but it's got a low condition. What is this? It would actually improve our armor. Oh no, don't sell. Armor. This here, right? Yeah. Okay. I guess there's no equip option from here. I was trying to equip it. And I've got 3 pairs of hunting gloves. You know what? Do I try selling them all? I wouldn't mind trying to repair them. I'm not sure if it costs anything to repair them. But I wouldn't mind trying. What about this? Light gambeson? Long, dark Waffenrock. Noise at 6. Visibility 34. Conspicuousness 30. That's fine. We'll be fine without them. What about padded coif? Right, we're gonna research that a little bit. Okay. If we actually can get 138 or even more here, that would be really worthwhile, I think. Even though we don't have really great clothes here. Unless we wanted this quilted brown jacket, and then our charisma would be bumped up to 7. But it's 200. That's definitely not worth it. Just for a couple skill checks with a slight bonus? No, I don't think so.
Let's have a word about the...
Well...
So, what is the price? 140? ask for 160.
Is this enough?
Is that too much?
It'll take more than that to persuade me.
Probably. Well. $155 might be a little too much. Let's go for 150.
Forget it then.
What? Wow, he's stingy. Oh, come on. Now this is all going to be...
May the Lord
now we're
watch
not
over
going to
you.
get a fraction of what we wanted, and it stopped our entire... replaced our entire cart. Oh, come on. I played it safe, and I figured we could meet in the middle, but wow, that guy was impatient with us. I hardly changed it, and sure, it was... yeah, okay. Ah. Torch. Yeah, yeah, lovely how it resets the basket. Now I've got to go through everything. And I don't even remember what all I put in there. Did we get rid of her green shirt? I don't even remember. Hunter's gloves I wanted to keep for now. I think that's just about it. Yeah, and instead of the 140 we were supposed to get, we're only getting like 123 for the exact same stuff. So, yeah, unfortunate. I guess we could also sell the hides and such. Reputation went down, so we're now just getting a bad deal at everything. Probably not worth it at this point. I did have one hunter's pants. Hunter's pants or hunter's gloves? I don't see pants here. We've got hunter's gloves. Hunting boots. There was the title of hose. Gloves. I did have one thing of gloves in there. No, I'll save the gloves on for now. Yeah, 157.
I'd like to discuss the...
Aye?
The gloves are actually fairly valuable, so...
Are we agreed?
We're getting there.
Oh, that's a decent price.
Well, that's a shame. We kind of got ripped off there. Oh well. What else can we do here? Other than not much, because there isn't a armor here. Oh, I guess we already unlocked these things, huh? Yeah, we did. Oh, didn't mean to jump over that fence. Hello, bailiff. It's unfortunate they don't actually have a blacksmith there. And dang, all of that
Jesus Christ.
all that time wasted because of the not knowing the quest had a time limit.
Is there someone here?
Sure.
I wanted to
First,
increase my
you shoot
archery a little bit.
but the round.
All right, got it.
How good are you?
I suppose we could do that another time.
I'm a beginner.
Does splendid.
We'll at least do the
Meanwhile-
beginning one and then we'll head out. Because I'd like to see if my agility could increase or possibly my archery skill. Oh, that was dead center. That's a nice shot. That one was just about the same, but a little low. Oh, it's 7, 13, and 21. Okay, not 14. Good to know. There, that's one of my best ones yet there. 18 points.
The contest is over.
So we'll want a place to sleep here, probably. Alright, well... What time is it? It's only like... It's not even 5 in the evening. Maybe if I take a short nap at the tavern or something. Then I won't be tired by the time it gets to, yeah, by the time it gets to meeting up with, what's his name? Godwin in the tavern? What the heck? This guy just fell over. Huh? There was a bandit in the middle of town? What in the world just happened here? In that case... Honestly, don't mind if I do. Hunter's gloves are always great. Like, that's 117 value. Sure, it goes down a lot. By the time, yeah, it goes down quite a bit. And he's got some food on him as well. Yeah, it goes down a lot when you're actually trying to sell it, but those gloves, like, those are some good quality gloves. Like, look at that. The value on them. That's how I'd like to try repairing them. Which we can actually try. Oh, and that actually counted as stealing them too? Okay, so where are our... Are they in our chest, or are they in our saddlebags? Probably our chest. We do have one armorer's kit. Let's try to use it. Let's see what it can be used on. Van Brace's mail collar. Everything else is too far damaged. Okay. That worked. I don't want to use it on anything else here. If we had more time, I would also sit down for a nice game of dice as well. But we don't, unfortunately. We spent most of that time running around trying to find, what was that place called?
Good day to you.
I don't even remember. Let's go.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Indeed, there is. Around here, you should hear about what Vashek the groom has been up to at the stables. When the head groom told the lads here, they fell off their seats laughing.
Can I sleep here?
I suppose I could find something. For how long?
One night.
Just the one
That'll
night?
do.
Sure, but let's see your coin first. These are harsh times.
Alright. We can pay 2 coins. That is fine for me.
You all like
2
it,
groschen. Yep.
Where do I go to sleep?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building.
Okay, so we should also have our trunk there. And that trunk, I think, that storage goes with us everywhere. There's also some food here if we need it. And we got some stacks from that bandit. Lockpicks that we could pick if we needed to, or wanted to. Oh no, I was muted. Uh-oh. Yes, I was muted, Ella. I've been really stuffy lately. Okay, so I had I managed to get the trade going, and so we got some decent amount of money, which is good. We got a room, and so we'll be able to sleep for a little bit. The quest actually ends at midnight. I wanted to get energy up to 100. Yes, thank you, Ella. I wanted to get energy up to 100, so that way we wouldn't feel quite as tired in the morning. And I also wanted to save so that we would have the opportunity to come back here if we needed to. And we should find our friend in the tavern now. And by friend, I mean father. And by father, I mean priest. And there's the bailiff right beside him. That's going to be awkward. So now we're able to take care of this. I would have played dice outside, but maybe not the best time for that. Skill book on strength. Well, I could read it for a little bit. Few hours. That would feel 30% progress. We still have a bit of time left. Oh wow, nice. We got a good point in strength now. And let's take a break for our book. And with that, I want to actually take a peek at the strength skill. We don't have a perk yet. That'll be next level. Actually, I haven't looked at these perks in a while. Yeah, it looks like next level might have some things. Maybe mule. What do I even want? Overpowering our opponent in a clinch. That would be good. Mule, carrying more weight is good. Tight grip. Very, very good. Gravedigger, don't care. Stronghold. We should probably grab Stronghold. I wasn't expecting to do shields, but if we're going to do shields, we want that one. For sure, for sure. And we don't want a heavy swing, because we'll probably be using agility weapons. That's kind of what we're doing, I think. And then I guess it's just mule. So I think next one we go with is Stronghold if we start using a shield. Anyways, we've got a friend. We've got someone to talk to here. Some of this, yeah. There we go.
The blessings of our Lord be.
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
Yeah, that's funny. He interrupted us too. Okay, quest completed. Now we can chat.
I'm sorry I can't tell you, but first I'd like to hear something about you, my son.
I was supposed to remove some
do I
armor
have the
and
honor?
make her
Where are you
charisma
from?
slightly better. I'm from Skalitz.
I'm from
That's
Skalitz.
where I'm from.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
You're awfully
Here,
quiet
we'll drink
today
to
there,
them.
Henry.
It must have been terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless, and we had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Uzhitz, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing.
How much are y'all going to drink to
what
there,
actually
Father?
happened at Neuhof? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
Having those reputation gains there.
The rumours aren't
useful.
exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a
Westbury,
priest.
isn't it?
Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
That was
Henry,
extremely blunt,
That's
Henry.
not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
And I've reached a dead end.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
Hopefully.
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Uzhitz isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. A tongue lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison, and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs. While Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God, and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny.
I haven't once seen you
That last bit
actually
reminds
pick up
me of
your drink.
someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
I don't know if this guy's got some points, but I don't think he's quite entirely, at least nowadays, not quite doctrinally accurate.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticises the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
I guess that's all he's going to say about it.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
Yeah, isn't it like almost midnight
What
here?
do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Uh-oh. All right. I may have
that
to
sounds like a
turn
good
off
plan.
the stream for a little bit. We'll see how much we can get here. Some of this I will have to actually block because, well, we are talking about a priest that loves debauchery. Don't want to get restricted. Don't want to get flagged. You're right. I'll let you see a little bit of it, but I'll have to turn some of it off. Hey, we're playing some dice. Hey, Henry actually won. He's not weak. Oh, okay. I'll stop it there. Oh, no. We got a bailiff. Oh,
Come
here.
over here. Sit down and have a drink with
There we go.
Don't vex me again, Father.
It's been a while, so I forget.
3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
They're partying
Nothing
over
to worry
here.
about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough!
Actually,
Men,
we just... Oh, wait. I guess we learned to
throw them
read,
out.
not actually... yeah, we learned to read. We didn't learn to... what's it called? Oh, right. There's this part. I forgot about this part.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Are we just gonna fist fight with the bailiff? Like how smashed he is. He doesn't know what the heck he's doing. Reached a new level in drinking.
Look it out!
hell!
Oh, we got a couple hits on him. Our fight. Oh, who's targeting me? I can't even see. I apologize. That was very sudden, and I was in the middle of combat there. I find it funny that we had the option to kill the guy when he was on the ground. That wouldn't have went over well.
And Henry too.
Yes, thank you.
Right, Henry. Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind?
Alright, I need to pay
What will
attention.
people say?
We can't get too far in this story. Or in this cutscene. I don't think it's actually skippable either.
Watch the step, my dear. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're a buffoon.
I love how Henry can't even see anything. He's just entirely blackout drunk, essentially. Alright, you're not going to be missing much. Don't worry, Lou. We do have to climb up here. Can't see a thing. Yep, missed the stairs. Whoa. Alright.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
They climbed the bell tower.
Do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
Alright, we'll go ahead and pause it there. They're pretty drunk.
Ah, bloody oath.
Yep, he's getting in trouble. He's... When your
And now,
priest
my
is
dears,
throwing up
comes the
from the bell
climax
tower,
of the evening.
you can tell he's slightly morally questionable. I don't need to mute it.
Godwin, you old goat.
Maybe I
Come
should.
here.
Let's turn it down. Okay, let's mute it. It's a little, yeah. Let's mute it. Good call. Yeah, definitely a good idea to not show this on stream. This is originally why I wasn't planning on streaming this game. And I figured as long as I don't play certain parts. Oops. Let's turn this up a little bit. Yeah, we're just... Whoa, wow, we can't move at all, huh? Hey, look at all the sheep. Let's chase the sheep. Okay.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Yeah, I guess he couldn't see the sheep. Oh, jeez. Fine evening, huh? Alright. I'm gonna close it off again. I don't remember what happens here. And I'll see first. Essentially, it's morning, though. And we got a bit of an issue.
Beast. Get up. Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards!
Oh, fucking hell.
Almost like you haven't been
where
that
the-
drunk before, Henry.
Oh, what the...
Is that why our drinking
who the hell
skill's
are you?
so low? Just go up and just say, who are we?
Henry.
Oh, yes, okay.
My great friend,
recognize
Henry.
Us at least.
And we have a wonderful time.
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Uh-oh.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach.
What's happening? Well, let's just say the priest and Henry decided to stay up all night having a night on the town, let's say.
I've forgotten something.
And, yeah.
What have I
Oh, yes.
forgotten?
Oh, I'll turn that on again.
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it?
They're lost.
Mass.
They're... Oh, yes.
Shit, I have to say mass.
That's the issue there.
I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate
So,
me.
yeah,
I'd
after
like
a
to
night
help you,
full of debauchery,
can.
he realized that he had the,
What?
yes, I
So,
did have to close some
first
things
I
off.
investigate a murder no one wants
unmuted
investigated.
for a little bit.
Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night.
Lock the screen
And
for a
now
little
you
bit
want me
as well,
to preach at them from the pulpit.
Anyways.
Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
Yeah.
No, I've got it.
Night full of debauchery and,
Propose as Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. You want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit.
Overdone it a bit?
If
Yeah,
the
he
bailiff
can't
or
even
someone
walk.
else complains about me,
Hardly.
the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters.
Yeah,
So I'd appreciate
that's
it.
an issue.
Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
So we gotta speak the message now.
You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect
That's the fun part.
plan. It's flawless.
Yeah, how could it go wrong?
How about this?
How about you don't
You
do
help
this
me
the
with
night
this.
before Mass?
I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
All you need is a little common sense, you know? Oh, and now to save his own butt, now to save his own butt, he's willing to give up the seal like the confessional. Yeah, it's not sacred anymore, huh? Yep.
So
yep.
all at once, the confessional seal isn't so sacred?
Don't mock me. I won't give you a second chance.
So many sneezes. I'm having an issue with this. Aye. One moment here. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Lots of games have blood and gore, but when you've got actual sex scenes in your cutscenes and they're unskippable, yeah. Well, let's just say this game doesn't exactly hold a mature rating without a reason. Let's just say that. All right. So
we'll never get away with it.
Honestly, I
Not
do
if you
love
make
this
a
scene
hash
though.
of it.
Like afterwards, like we get to preach a sermon at Mass, and it's really cool. It's a bunch of skill checks and such.
Well, all right. Well, I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern. And
You expect him
that's
to
that.
remember any of that?
No need to drag it out.
You guys were
If it
all
turns
blackout
out well,
drunk.
I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
We should probably put some clothes on. That would be smart. What kind of charisma stuff do we have here? I don't know what we have. Hopefully something. Charisma 8. Oh, right. And it's terrible too because we're drunk. Actually, the Gambison is a 13. That's not bad. 9 for the Waffenrock. Does that help us any? Okay, that helps. Let's see what else. Mail collar. Go ahead and put on some hunting boots. Green shirt. No. Pardon me. What about the rest of it here? Charisma's at 6. Oh, Bianca's ring as well. That'll give that's an 11. Let's see. What about any buffs we have? Drunkenness. And we don't actually have a drinking habit. Wow. Under the influence of alcohol, your hand will shake 25% less, and bow skill is higher by 2. When you're sober, your hand, you'll shake 25% more. That's interesting. Okay. Loose tongue. We don't exactly have much drinking skill right now, so what I was interested in is why we don't have our flower power bonus. Like, surely we have flowers here, right? Oh, and we should also eat some food. Yes, we should. I could probably keep the dried fruit around for a while. Probably shouldn't have had that. And sure, we'll have some drinking water. Marigold decoction. Dispel hangover effects. That might help. Maybe. Maybe. It's 0% alcohol. Gives a little bit of, or gives some health, nourishment, energy. I feel like we should be good at that. And, yeah, hopefully we get our thing back again. We don't have enough flowers, though. For flower power. That's awkward. Why not? I'm gonna say I probably can't grab anything here. No time to waste, huh? Well, let me grab some flowers quick. Maybe then I'll get my flower power perk. Okay, we do have to be heading over there fast, though. None of that's actually pickable.
Come on.
Reputation lost. I see, because we're drunk showing up at the church, I guess? Yeah, probably that's it.
I thought he'd never show up. The swill pup.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Look at him.
That's why you don't bring those things up when you're also at fault.
Animals, I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
I totally expected him to say something
Patris,
really dumb.
Et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas.
Is that him or is that someone else?
Hoc facite in meam commemorationem.
That was the girl we
Brothers
spent
and
some time with
sisters,
last night.
you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush.
Yeah, priest in the church,
To
Bruce is in a
investigate that
hangover.
heinous
Do what I
crime
do, not what I say. Or wait, no.
at
Do what I
Neuhof.
say, not what I do.
You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where by the
It's okay,
grace
he might-
of
he
God
might- he probably got it mixed up too.
was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a
Muscle
very
memory.
popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry,
You say that,
you may
but we
begin.
somehow do actually remember everything last night because he essentially preached us a sermon in a tavern. This is fun. It's a bunch of skill chats. Then let's begin the sermon confidently.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
That boy has a cheek.
One should not believe in the church, because the church is not God. God is above all things, and the church is but a means to salvation, which the prelates do not care to hear.
He's right.
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, humans, hunger, and chaos. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land to peck up every speck of gold and silver. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame, shame upon them.
It is the custom of the gluttonous prelates and monks to preach against sin. But what do they know of us ordinary folk? Let us remember the marriage at Cana, where our Lord Jesus Christ himself feasted with the other guests and drank his fill. And when the wine was gone, he performed a miracle and created more. He, whose companions were poor travellers, simple folk, prostitutes and troublemakers, performed a miracle so the feast could continue.
Now that's the kind of sermon I like to hear.
No, brothers and sisters. Jesus did not condemn alcohol. Drink to lighten the cross you bear in this vale of tears, but not with such abandon that you cannot keep holy the Sabbath. For there should be moderation in all things, and it is not drinking itself that is sinful, but intemperance and beastly indulgence.
That's funny coming from you, Henry. Where were you just last night? Huh? What could you say about yourself?
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates! Away with them!
We're fortunate to have our
Don't do
good
so
father
much
Godwin.
to
At least he's a fair
incite a
and simple
resurrection
man.
there. That's not a good idea.
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock,
Kind of
who
tell them
are
what
as
they-
one
what I
with
want
you,
them to hear,
and
or
bear
what
with
they
you the
want to
burden of
hear,
this
and
earthly pilgrimage,
not
who
what
do
they
not
should.
condemn your venial sins.
Aye, all honor to Godwin. Let him drink like one of us.
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
There we go. I think it's a really cool event, though. And somehow, you actually managed to sober up while doing all that.
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that Hus.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a
I'm glad
silver
he came
tongue.
here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague, and he told it nicely.
Well, we just saved your butt there, Goblin.
Well, well, my boy.
And got the
you
entire
have
town to
talent,
respect
and
you
I can't
more.
deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. And I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin.
So's gluttony.
Yikes.
And fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubosh tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now, slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you?
Well, now Lubosh came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out? Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubosh kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubosh killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pius. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
Not those
If
pudding
anyone should
headaches.
ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
And that's that. We got our info. We had a good night. We spoke a good message. And we probably don't have time to get to Ratai for the tournament. Not that we're anywhere near prepared enough for that. Ledechko apparently is not over here. It's way down here. It's closer to Ratai. 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 However you pronounce that. Yeah, I guess we've got a few more objectives. And I can't stop from sneezing. So I should probably put in a cut there. One moment here. I'll clean up and then I'll... Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, pardon all the sneezing and all the nose blown today. It wasn't like this when I started stream, unfortunately. I mean, it probably started when stream started. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at our objectives. Of course, we do have the Gertrude, the herb woman, and figure out what was happening with that. Oh, that's where the Talmberg blacksmith is. I forgot about that. It's way out here. Okay, if I need to go to the blacksmith, actually, I would love to go through there. That would be good. Okay, so I'd like to head to there. X for marker. Yeah, I would love to head out there. That would be good. So we've got to go to Talmberg, and then let's have a look at the quests. On the Scent is going to be the next quest for next week. And we'll have to track down Riki from Ledechko. Of course, Vengeance. That's not something we'll be doing. Courtship, playing with the devil, the good thief. Perhaps if we can. Let's go ahead and stop tracking that one. We'll track the good thief instead. If we end up getting to getting around Kohelnitz or Ratai, which I think Ledechko, I think Kohelnitz is actually halfway between Ratai and Ledechko. So if we can head over there, that would also be good. We've also got some bandits over there to kill. I'm not exactly confident in my combat abilities yet, though. And of course, the Ratai tourney. It is today. We won't be able to make it in time because we would have to cross the entire... We'd have to go all the way to Ratai, and there's not enough time. The tournament's already started. But it'll be back in another 7 days, and maybe, just maybe, we'll be ready to try it at that point. Anyways, though, we'll be taking a break there. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. A pleasure having you. We've got lots of shopping to do. I would like to find some good armor, some good weapons. If what we have isn't really, it's all right. I would also like to go back to leveling up my maintenance skill and using a grindstone for that, so that we can repair our weapons. Other than that, though, now that I remember it, I'm gonna do this now because I need to do this. Because when you store things in your trunk is accessible from every spot that you own or rent a bed. So I'm gonna go ahead, just grab all the stuff, transfer it over to my horse. Oh, can I get in here?
God be with you.
I would have to buy another.
Can I sleep?
All right. For how long?
Just the one night.
Sure.
All right. So I will go ahead and pay.
Here you go.
Oh, we actually have a decent amount of coin right now.
Here.
It's not bad. We've got 440, which should be enough to get us some kind of a decent weapon. Hopefully we can sell a few more things, make a little bit more money. But that'll have to wait for next time. I'm just gonna grab my stuff out of the chest here. Some of the important stuff anyways. Actually, honestly, let's take it all. I wanna see. I might leave something behind. But I wanna give some things to the horse. Like, I've got 6 helmets in there. A lot of those can be sold. I actually really like this, how this one looks. A lot of this stuff I am just going to go ahead and give to the horse, though. Oh, we're not actually wearing gloves. Maybe we'll just wear the leather ones for now. Noble shoes. I should have been wearing these. What was I wearing? Hunting boots? Yeah, I should have been wearing the noble shoes. Do they actually have any real difference in, like, defense or anything worthwhile? Well, let's wear the noble shoes. That sounds like a good option. And yeah, I'm just gonna toss some things in. I'm not gonna equip things based off of actual usability and not based off of charisma. Yeah, some of these things do need to be upgraded here. And, oh, we were supposed to have one helmet. Oh wait, that is only one helmet. Okay. I thought I had a stack of helmets there. Never mind. Okay, that's fairly decent. He's looking okay. And yeah, we've got all of our stuff looking good. Not too much extra. Now we kind of look like a thug with this. I don't know. Anyways, well, I'm gonna leave the Bardatian there. I'm going to leave. Should I leave Shard? Yeah, I don't know. What else do I leave? Bandages. I probably don't need that many of them. I'll leave like 5 bandages. Broken arrows can go. That's a lot of dandelions. Those can go. And we do have a lot of books. And 20 of those can go as well. Let's just get rid of all the poppy, all the nettle. Sure, all the sage as well. We should still have our flower power perk for a while. Blacksmith kit. I'm just gonna put those all in the horse bags. Thistle can go away. Valerian, wormwood. We don't need quite that many flowers on us. Okay, we have marigolds and we have St. John's worts. The prettier of the flowers. I think that's probably all we need to take with us. Probably a little bit more. Let's go ahead and equip our sword. We do have a secondary, just in case. And yeah, that's where we'll leave it for today. Thank you all for joining us. A pleasure having you. Thank you, Lou, for joining. Thank you, Ella, for being here as well. And yeah, let's go ahead and head to actually properly find Ledechko next week. We'll see you later. And as always, everyone, you have a wonderful night, and farewell. See you next time.